Today, we're talking about something you probably didn't even realize you've been doing: pretending to be chill, when deep down, you were screaming for more. We've been told that being low maintenance makes us lovable, but for many of us, being chill wasn't a vibe, it was a defense mechanism. Because when your needs got ignored one too many times, you stopped voicing them. And if you've ever laughed when it hurt, if you've ever said it's fine while dying inside, then this episode is about you. Let's go.
This is Heart Detox.
Hey everyone, this is your certified Heart Detox King. I'm Jemz, your brutally honest best friend who's been through hell, healed loudly, and came back with a mic. Welcome back to Heart Detox, the podcast where we get raw, real, and emotionally free. Today's episode is for the ones who've ever said, I don't need much, I'm chill. But the truth is, that was never you. You were emotionally available. You just got punished for being honest. So, let's break down why pretending to need less doesn't make you strong. It makes you disappear. It didn't start off like this. You didn't enter relationships afraid to speak. You did not always bite your tongue. You became like that after being labeled too much for simply having needs. After being ghosted for wanting clarity. After being guilt-tripped for asking for more. And after being told that wanting consistency was pressure. So, what did you do? You learned to be easy to love by asking for nothing. But here's the hard truth that no one says out loud. You weren't being chill. You were self-abandoning. Alam mo yung gusto mo na magsabi ng totoo, pero pinili mong manahimik na lang kasi baka mawala siya. Well, that wasn't maturity. That was fear dressed up as control. You told yourself, I'm low maintenance, I'm chill. Pero deep down, umaasa ka na sana this time, you are enough. You made yourself too small, so they'd find you easier to keep. And in doing so, you made it easier for them to forget you. You convinced yourself that you didn't need much, but you weren't at peace. You were suppressed. You stopped asking for effort because the last time you did, it came with excuses. You stopped asking for reassurance because every time you did, they called you clingy. But love without needs, that's not peace. That's emptiness. So again, you weren't chill. You were just coping. Let's be real and ask yourself, what parts of you are hiding just to feel safe in love? When did your silence start feeling safer than your truth? And how many times did you shrink just to stay chosen? Because strength isn't saying, I'm okay when you're not. It's saying this isn't enough and being willing to lose what's not meant for you. Let me say this loud. Real love doesn't punish you for having needs. It doesn't ghost you when you set a boundary. It doesn't reward your silence and ignore your effort. It doesn't keep you close while keeping you confused. What real love is, it shows up. It stays consistent and it makes you feel safe, not silent. Now, I want you to say this with me. Are you ready? Let's go. I am not hard to love. I don't have to silence my needs to be wanted. I will not apologize for having standards. I am allowed to ask for more and walk away if it's not given. My clarity is not a burden. My voice is not too much, and I choose to stop abandoning myself. If this episode felt like a mirror, then it means you're finally seeing what they told you to dim. You're not asking for too much. You're just finally done pretending you need nothing. This is episode 10 of Heart Detox, and this isn't just about situationships. This is about emotional self-respect. And if you're ready to go deeper, you may grab my Heart Detox Volume 1 ebook bundle. It has Situationship is Situation Shit and The Emotional Algorithm. Just go to heartdetoxbyjemz.com, click the Read Now button, and start the detox you've been putting off. And of course, subscribe here on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcast so you don't miss what we're about to unpack next. Again, this is your Heart Detox Game. I'm Jemz, and this has been your Heart Detox. And we're just getting started. Talk to you soon.